I am flying to Broome today. Alright, so here we go. Hey, all packed. Uber's on its way and I am flying to Broome today. I'm getting slightly nervous, but I'm sure that'll settle and it'll all be okay. So now my plan was to just take a few really quick shots of me grabbing all my bags, leaving the house, loading the Uber, heading off to the airport. But how people do that, I have no bloody idea. I did not have time to do it, nor do I have enough hands to actually hold a camera whilst carrying everything. So instead, I'll give you a little backstory of why am I actually moving to Derby. Since moving to Perth, I really struggled to find a job I would enjoy and want to keep for any significant length of time. I did end up staying in a cafe where I worked for over a year, but I kind of knew I just didn't really want to do that anymore. I was actively looking for different jobs this whole time. I kind of felt like I really wanted to get out of waitressing, but eventually I just gave up. Alright, so I managed to do the baggage drop-off, which was quite funny because they were basically not working all the time. So I believe it actually took a lot longer than a normal drop-off. But that's all done. Gone through security and now just going to the gate. After about a year and a half, Liam and I had a talk and we sort of agreed that probably the only option for me would be to move regional because there's way less competition and, to be honest, money's better than in a city. That's what I did. I started looking on Seek and it actually moved on super quick. I did apply for this job in Derby, had a job interview the next day, and then on the third day I accepted a job, got my contract and basically wrote down the notice, and it was time to just start mentally getting prepared to move here. The flight from Perth to Broome takes only 2.5 hours and costs about $200, which I thought was reasonably cheap. However, then I realised that a flight from London to Rome, which is actually longer, is as cheap as $40. So immediately after landing in Broome, I turned my phone off and I got about 6 missed calls from a new manager. Messages, emails, basically saying, where are you? You were supposed to start a few days ago and we haven't heard anything. What's going on? So I was really confused because I thought, I'm starting on Friday. No one said anything on the day I was supposed to come. What's going through my head? Now I've got no job. So I looked through my emails and all my messages and indeed it was agreed that I was going to start on Friday the 18th. Luckily, they didn't replace me just yet. So now I just need to enjoy my 2 days in Broome and Friday morning I'm going to go to Derby. First impression in my hostel. So this is where I'm going to be staying for the next couple of nights. That's the room, that's my bed. That's the size of it. Okay, so I've successfully made it to Broome, checked into my hostel. I'm gonna go get some sunscreen before I literally set on fire. So just gonna walk to the shops. I might just walk to Cable Beach today and watch sunset. Closed. So some people walking out of here, so. All right, well, that's open. Alright, so this was an incredible waste of time. Instead of going to Kmart, I decided to go to Coles and just stay on one of the beaches on this side of the peninsula. Did I check the tides? No. there any water there? No. Then I decided to call it a day and went back to the hostel. Now I'm just going to have something for dinner and go straight to bed.